Hi, and welcome to Yoga for Everybody. I'm your teacher, Jodie, and today's theme for the class is our joints. So this is going to be especially helpful for people who have arthritis, and anyone who has had any injuries through their joints. So we're going to take a nice comfortable position on the ground. Get nice and comfortable. Take a blanket if you need. If you want to, put a cushion under your knees. And take a moment to make sure that you're centered. Slide the shoulder blades away from the ears. If your hands are down on the floor, turn your palms upwards and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale with a sigh. Again, inhale. Exhale and let your body melt down towards the floor. Again, inhale deeply and exhale fully and completely. Now, notice all of the sounds that are happening around you. Maybe there's little noises in the room where you are. Maybe there's even people moving around. Maybe you can even hear the street. And now, imagine all of those sounds moving further and further away from your consciousness. They're going to slowly start fading out. Maybe you can hear sounds even further out in the distance, like the sound of the wind or birds. And then let those far away sounds go far away as well. Now, let all of those other little sounds completely vanish from your consciousness. So you can start cocooning in. And then the only sound you'll really notice is the sound of your own breath. Notice how your breath is slowing down. And make a conscious effort to deepen your breath. So as you inhale, notice your body expanding in its 3 dimensions. And as you exhale, push the belly button just a little bit in towards the spine to release every molecule of oxygen. So again, inhale, Think about filling the lungs fully and completely full of new and vibrant oxygen. And exhale, releasing all of those old and stagnant molecules of oxygen. So it's really normal if you feel a little pause at the top of the inhalation, at the bottom of the exhalation. Otherwise, your breath should be very fluid. Great, now we're going to start our Ujjayi breath by contracting the throat a little bit. And you'll notice that when we do contract the throat, the breath becomes a sound, like the wave of the ocean. And you want to think about this wave, like the wave of energy that's happening in our body. So we inhale, we feel all of the energy and the oxygen coming in. And as we exhale, imagine that wave washing through the body and taking out all the old and negative oxygen, as well as the old and negative energy that we don't need anymore. Great. Inhale, feel all of that new, fresh energy coming in. Exhale, let out all of the old and negative energy. keep repeating this consciously. So for example, if you feel any type of physical, mental, emotional type of tensions or stresses that are happening in your life at this moment, in your body this moment, imagine physically sending them away from you as you exhale. And imagine inhaling and breathing in the energy that you need, the positive energy that you need to be able to resolve these issues. And start focusing in on the inner peace that happens as we start programming our brain to be more patient, calm, objective, and relaxed. Notice how much easier it is to manage the ups and downs of life when we really concentrate simply on the breath. Great. Keep a hold of this beautiful relaxation, nice deep breathing. Bring the hands to the heart in prayer and rub them together. And once they're nice and warm, place them down over your eyes. Notice the feeling of the vibration that's coming in onto your face and how the warmth relaxes the muscles on your face. Great. Exhale, allow the hands come down by your sides with the palms facing up towards the sky. Adjust your shoulders if you need to, and then bend your knees in towards your belly and place your hands on your knees. I want to just think about relaxing the low back. So as we exhale, we're going to pull in on the knees just slightly. And as we exhale, let the knees lower away from the belly. So again, exhale, pull inwards. And exhale, let them move away from the body. And notice what's happening with your low back this morning. So especially if it's the morning, sometimes we have a lot of tension in the low back. So we're just going to let this clear out easily. And you might notice that with the repetitions, you'll have more mobility. Great. So now we're going to start doing circles with the arms. Exhaling the knees in and around, inhaling out and around. And just think about warming up the body. And we're going to release all the tensions out of the joints slowly. Now change directions. Stay nice and relaxed and move slowly. And think about moving in coordination with the breath. Good. Let the knees come to the center and open the arms up in a T position on the ground. So we're going to make a little movement. Exhaling the knees down slightly towards one side as we exhale. Inhaling, bringing the knees back to center. Exhaling, letting them come down a little bit towards the other side. So just come down to wherever it's comfortable in your low back. So you might just make small movements and imagine that you're greasing up all of your joints with the movement as the synovial fluids become more liquidy. And you might have this feeling that your back has to crack with this movement as time goes on. If it happens naturally, let it do so, but don't force it. Great. You can also coordinate the movement by turning your head to the opposite side of the knees as you move. Perfect. Exhale. Let the knees sink down towards the right side and let your knees and your feet rest on the ground. Place the knees in towards your belly or far away from your belly, depending on your comfort level. Now turn your head towards the left and take in a few deep breaths here. Listen into the sound of your breath, because we want to keep holding on to the Ujjayi breath to get the best results of the class as possible. Notice how your rib cage moves through this posture, and notice how the shoulders move with the breath. Now press your belly button in towards the spine. Inhale, bring the knees back to the center. Exhale, let them come down towards the left side. And then let the knees and the feet relax on the ground. Adjust the level of your knees to whatever you need. And then turn your head just gently towards the right. And the only thing here you have to do is breathe and relax your back. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale deeply enough that you feel the whole right side of your body lift up as you inhale. And as you exhale, let it sink down. Really exaggerate your breathing so that you even feel your shoulder that moves with the posture. Great. Press your belly button in and inhale. Bring the knees back to the center. Exhale, fit your foot to the ground. Then inhale, lift the right leg up, and we're going to do some leg circles. Exhaling down and around. Inhaling up and around. So your hip mobility is going to determine the size of your circle. It's perfectly fine if you're having some type of hip restraint to make little circles. If you're feeling very comfortable, make big circles and lower the left leg down to the ground. And with the repetitions, if it feels comfortable, increase the size of the circle. Good, so now we're going to change the size of the circle. Keep breathing deeply and take the whole inhalation and the whole exhalation to make the movement. There's no pressure here. We're moving nice and slowly. Great. Now inhale, bring the leg back to the center. And exhale, let it lower slowly down to the ground. It's totally up to you if you want to have your knees bent or not. Now inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale the leg down around. Inhale up and around. Again, listen into the sound of your breath and feel all of the tissues that are starting to wake up and all of the fluids that are helping you move better in the hip. And just think about drawing the mobility of your hip. Now change directions. When you feel better, make the circle bigger. Great. Inhale, bring the leg back to the center. Exhale, let it float back down to the floor. Now bend the knees and lift your knees up at a 90-degree angle. Now point and flex your feet. Now, it's very important to press your belly button in towards your spine to make sure your abdominals are working. Now make circles with your ankles. So you'll notice in this class, it's really normal if you start hearing noises in your joints. And that's just how they sometimes wake up. Change directions. Good. Again, it's simple as tracing your mobility without stress and without pressure. Great. Exhale, let the feet come down to the mat. Now inhale, lift the arms up, keeping the shoulder blades down on the floor. Stretch your fingers, and then inhale, lift the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, let it slide back down. Inhale, lift the left hand up towards the sky. Exhale, back down. Inhale up with the right arm. Exhale, down. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, down. And remember, it doesn't have to be a big movement. We're just letting everything warm up here. If it does get comfortable, see if you're able to lift the arm up another millimeter or two. Now as you exhale, let the arms go back down to the floor. Now we're going to think about warming the neck up. Exhale, turn the head to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. We're going to do this a few times. And always make sure that you're working in a comfortable way. So turn your head until you feel a little stretch, but you should never feel any type of pain. So remember, our mind is going to really keep us protected by contracting muscles if we do have any pain. So this is why it's so important to do the repetitions and move comfortably so you can reprogram the mind. Good. Come back to center. Bring the knees in towards the belly, and this time cross your ankles and hold on to the blades of the feet. And then we're going to start rocking on the spine. So we're going to rock back and forth many, many times to come up to a seated position. And you'll notice the movement happens naturally with momentum, and it ends up being a really nice massage for your spine. Come up to a seated position when you're ready. If it's more comfortable, feel free to step on a bolster or a chair even if you want. Great. I'm going to keep working with the neck. So as we exhale, let the chin lower down towards the chest. And we're going to start doing half circles. So inhale the chin up towards one shoulder. Exhale down and around. Inhale up and around towards the other shoulder. Exhale down and around. And just keep rocking. Nice and slowly with the breath. And you'll notice at one moment, the brain and the neck will start working together, and you'll be able to move a little bit more. So if that's comfortable, come into a full circle. Listen into those cracks if they're happening. Make sure you change directions as well. Great. Come back to center and place your hands on your shoulders. And then we're going to press our elbows together, and we're going to draw a circle with the elbows. Inhaling up and around, exhaling down and around, and then come right back to the center. Keep working with the breath and just draw whatever feels comfortable for your shoulders. Remember, it's the feeling that's the most important. How you feel in the movement. change directions. Keep breathing deeply. And keep the spine straight for this exercise. So it's only the shoulder joint that's moving. Great. Come back to center. Now press your cushion to the side if you're on one, and place your hands on your knees. And we're going to go into cat and puppy stretch. So as we inhale, we're going to look up towards the sky. As we exhale, we roll the back towards the back. Inhale, lift the heart up, look up towards the sky. Exhale, round the back. Keep moving back and forth. And remember, our intention is to bring comfort into our joints. So we're working naturally without forcing anything at all. But do make sure that you can feel the effort that you're making. Good. Again, bring your body back to center. And this time we're going to make big circles around our waist. So exhale down and around. Inhale up and around. If it feels good, keep circling the head at the same time. And remember, each person is going to have another size of circle. It's really just your body and your level of comfort that's going to decide everything. Great. Change directions. Notice what's changing right now. Listen into your breath and make sure that you keep your head on your practice and don't let it wander off, so you stay always in the present moment. Perfect. Come back to center. Now, slide your legs forward and bend your left knee and put the left foot on the right thigh. Now we're going to work with our toes and make circles with each and every toe. Circle it one way and then the other. And really make that effort in the big toe. It's the one that will have usually the most type of joint pain. Now, hold all of the toes with your feet and press the toes forward and then press the toes towards the sole of the feet. Do this a few times to make sure that your toes are really waking up. Great. Place that left leg back down on the ground. Bend the right knee. Place the right foot on the left thigh. And then start making circles with your baby toe, one way and then the other. And make sure you do each and every toe. Take your time and really think about opening up each part of your body. Sometimes we forget about certain parts and we only notice afterwards that we've neglected it. Great. Now hold on to all of your toes with your hand. And then press the toes towards the ankle. And then press them in towards the sole. Keep repeating. And this will help open up all the toes in the foot. Great. Shake out your legs if you need. Now, bend your right leg and interlace your fingers over the knee. If that's not comfortable for you, lean backwards and place your hands behind your hips. Now, inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the leg. So we're going to lift up as we inhale, exhale down. So remember, place the hands behind the back if that's comfortable. It's really all about your comfort level. Perfect. Now start making circles with the knee. Perfect. Change directions. Perfect. Let that leg come down. Now bend the left knee, and you can hold on to the thigh or put your hands behind the back. Remember, always keep the shoulders down away from the ears and lift the heart up. Now inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, let it come back down. And remember, if you do have big knee tension, just go to whatever feels good for you. It's always your body that decides all of the angles. Great, so now we're going to make big circles with the knee. Change directions. Very good. Now bring the foot back down to the floor and then place the feet together for butterfly posture. And we're going to bounce the knees up and down many times. Straighten up through the spine. Relax your shoulders away from the ears. And you're going to notice lots of movement through the hips and the knees. And your hips are going to feel nice and comfortable after this posture. Perfect. Great. Now, if you're comfortable, sit cross-legged. Raise the arms up to shoulder height. Cross the right elbow under the left. Cross the forearms, and then bring the hands together, if it's possible. If it's difficult, you can maybe make a little hook between your baby finger and your thumb, or feel free to place your hands on your shoulders if you need to. Good. Now, with the elbows, we're going to start drawing some circles, keeping the torso nice and still. You just want to feel your arm bones moving in the shoulder joint. Good. Change directions. Take your time. Nothing at all is stressing us right now. Take time to breathe calmly. Come back to the center. And then exhale to bring your hands back down to the floor. Great. Now spread the legs out. Make sure that you can keep your knees straight. And it doesn't matter how wide this is, it's just to hold your stability. Now spread your arms out into a T position, lift the thumbs up, and you're going to watch your thumbs as you exhale side to side and inhale, come back to the center. Good. Start letting the body naturally slow down and come back to center. Now cross your ankles and place your hands down by your sides. And we're coming into half moon, a moving half moon. So the joints really respond well, especially to the repetitive movement, more than holding the posture. Just going to inhale up, exhale to the other side. Inhale, lift both arms up, exhale to the sides. Inhale up, exhale to the other side. Take your time. Keep both hips on the floor during the movement. Very good. Last time. Very good. From here, we're going to go on to all fours. Actually, we're going to see if we can sit down on our heels. Lift the arms up to shoulder height. Make fists and inhale, lift the fists up. Exhale, let them go down. Just to let the wrists start opening up. If you're not comfortable sitting like this, feel free to sit any way you feel better. Notice what happens if you speed it up with a little bit more effort. Good. Now make circles with your wrists as well. Notice what happens in your wrists and your forearms when you make this, because this is a place that we often hold tension without even noticing. Great. Shake out your hands. And now we're going to come up onto all fours. Make sure that your index fingers are parallel, and then stretch out the other fingers from the index finger. If ever you have tension in your wrists or your hands, feel free to lean on your knuckles in a fist. Now turn your arm bones in towards the center and open up your knees a little bit under the hips. So exhale, we're going to round the back up towards the sky. Inhale, let the belly drop down towards the floor and look up towards the sky. And so keep alternating back and forth with your breath to guide you. So you really want to think about doing a pelvic tilt with the movement, as well as with the neck and shoulders. Good. Come back to the center. And we're going to keep working with our low back. So this time, as we exhale, we're going to keep rolling the back upwards, but we're going to bring the knee inwards. And when we inhale, we're going to lift the leg up in the back. So again, we exhale forward, inhale to open. Great. Work slowly so your breath guides the movement. Nice. Come back to the center and move over to the other side. So as we exhale, we move the knee in towards the belly. As we inhale, we kick backwards. Keep inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Super. Come back to center. Now inhale, lift the right hand up off the floor and keep stretching it all the way towards the left until the right ear is on the ground. And then place the left palm on the right palm and inhale, lift the hand up towards the sky. Exhale, let it go down. Inhale, lift it backwards. Exhale, bring it back towards the hand. Notice how nice your body starts feeling and the peace that comes in. Perfect. Exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale, come back up onto all fours. Now, stretch the left hand all the way towards the right. Put the right hand on top of the left. And then inhale, watch the hand turn up towards the sky. Exhale, let the hand come down. So inhale up, exhale down. Just turn to wherever you feel a little stretch but never pain. Good. Place your right hand down on the left and come back up onto all fours. Exhale, bring the forehead down to the mat. And inhale, come up onto the stomach. Place the hands under the shoulders. And then place them back down by your sides. And open them up to about 45 degrees. So we're going to turn our head to the left, put the right ear on the ground. Inhale, lift the left leg up, and then exhale to turn it all the way towards the back. Just let it go back to wherever you're comfortable, and then we're going to do some circles. Inhaling the leg up and around, exhaling down and around. Be gentle with yourself. You'll feel kind of like a oppression around the sacrum especially. And if you have very tight back, that stretch might go all the way up into the shoulders. Good, change directions. Good, come back to the stomach. And we'll go to the other side. So turn your head towards the right with the left ear on the floor. Inhale the whole leg up, and then exhale, swing it towards the back. Whenever you find your comfort spot, inhale the leg up and around. Exhale down and around. And we're going to change directions. Inhaling up and around. Exhaling down and around. Good. Exhale. Unwind slowly to your stomach. And place your hands under your shoulders. And press the hips back to the heels for the baby posture. Great. Press your hands firmly to the mat to stretch the back. And then tuck your toes under. And exhale, straighten the knees to come into down dog. And then walk the feet towards the hands. Nice. Walk your hands forward if that's okay. If otherwise, you can place your hands on your shins. Now loosen the knees. Inhale, lift the arms up and over your head. Interlace your fingers. Place your index fingers are parallel. And exhale, lean backwards. Inhale to center. Exhale, lean towards the right. Inhale to center. Exhale towards the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, bring your hands to shins straight, straighten your back. Exhale, lean forward. Loosen your knees. Inhale, bring the hands up and over the head. Interlace your fingers. Point the index fingers. Exhale, lean backwards. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, lean towards the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, lean towards the left. Inhale to the center. One more time. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, hands to shin. Stretch out from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Exhale, dive forward. Loosen your knees and inhale, come to standing with the hands over your head. Interlace your fingers, point the index fingers up. Exhale, lean backwards. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, hands to shin, straight back. Exhale, straighten, come down to a stand-up forward fold. And this time we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Excellent. So this time, we're going to open up the legs to wherever it feels comfortable. And we're going to make some hip circles. And just think about tracing the mobility of the hips to feel all the possibility of movement. And if you feel able, make the movement a little bit larger. Change directions. So you're going to come back to center. And to make sure you keep your balance, turn your toes inwards. And then exhale, bring your hands to the floor. If you can't touch the ground, place blocks under your hands. As you exhale, lower down slowly. And bring your hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. And straighten the elbows. Now, as you exhale, bring your hands towards your head. As we inhale, we're going to let the hands come towards the hips. So it's going to be exhale forwards, inhale back. Good. So notice how the back starts feeling better between the shoulder blades. Perfect. Now we're going to make circles with the hands this time. Make sure that you're making movements that feel good in your body. Listen in to the inner wisdom of your body and you'll know what to do. Good. Change directions. Great. Bring your hands down to the floor. Good. Make sure that your legs feel very strong. And place the right hand on the left ankle. And inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, bring it down to the floor. Inhale, twist it behind. Exhale, bring it down. Again, just keep working with the breath. And one final time, inhale, let it go, twist behind the body. And exhale to twist forward. Good. Bring the hands back to center. Walk the hands towards the left ankle. As you inhale, you lift it up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it back down. And whenever you notice that your body's opening, just keep expanding the angle so that you have the same sensation from the beginning to the end of the posture. Good. Come back to center. Bring your hands to your waist and inhale up nice and slowly. Good. Now walk your feet inwards, keeping the toes pointed out. And as you exhale, come down to a squat. So here we really want to think about relaxing our toes and our ankles. So inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower the heels. There's a lot of people who aren't able to bring your heels down to the mat. Don't worry about it all. You'll even notice that there's quite a release with this exercise. So keep continuing. Inhaling, lifting the ankle, lifting the heel. Exhaling, bringing the heel down. Super. Now we're going to sit back down. Keep your knees bent with the feet hip distance apart. Interlace your fingers, point the index fingers forward, and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Keep using your abdominal muscles. As soon as you're down on the ground, make sure your back's comfortable. Keep your knees bent and place the hands down by the floor with the palms down. Now inhale, press your feet to the ground to lift the hips up. Exhale, lower the hips down. So each time we inhale, we're going to lift the hips up. Each time we exhale, the hips are going to go down. Keep working slowly with the sound of your breath. And notice the opening in the front of the hip. There's no pressure or stress. You can take as much time as you need. Excellent. Bring your hips back down to the mat. Now, bring the right knee in towards the body and let the left hand come to the right knee. Bring the left leg down to the floor. Inhale, and then exhale, twist the right knee towards the left. Inhale to come back to center. Again, exhale, swing the right knee to the left. Inhale to center, and keep rocking back and forth, nice and slowly. Great. Now, as you exhale, let the knee come the whole way down to the left and turn your head gently towards the right. We'll take a few deep breaths in and out. Inhaling and exhaling to your maximum. Good. Engage your abdominal muscles and inhale to come back to center. Bend both knees. Inhale. Bring the left knee in. Keep the right hand on the left knee. Let the left leg slide down on the ground. And as we make our moving twist, exhale to bring the knee towards the right. Inhale to center. So you're going to notice the head turns side to side with the movement without forcing anything at all. You just have to work with the inhale and exhale. And that way you'll feel the best as you possibly can today. On your next exhalation, bring the left knee down towards the right and turn the head slightly towards the left. And we'll be taking deep breaths in and out. That's really great. So with the next exhalation, press the belly button in and return onto your back. Keep your knees bent. And bring the knees up more or less over your hips, and let the feet just relax down by your hips. So we're going to draw the number 8 in the air with our knees. Again, we're just drawing the mobility. So the size of the movement is going to depend on how you're feeling. And just play with all of the possible angles. Good, change directions. Good. Come back to the center. And again, place the feet down to the mat. And we'll prepare for Savasana. So take any cushions or blankets you might need. Put yourself in the most comfortable position you can. Good. Once you're nice and comfortable, close your eyes. And bring your attention down to your toes. Relax your toes, your feet, your ankles, your calves, and the knees. Release the inner thigh and the hips. Soften your belly. And your low back, your mid back, and all of the area around your shoulder blades. Relax your chest, your shoulders, your arms, and your hands. Relax your throat and your neck. And allow your jaw to open just a tiny bit so your tongue can even relax. Feel your eyes getting nice and heavy. And imagine all the muscles around your face start relaxing back towards the floor. And with each exhalation, allow your whole body from the top of your head down to your feet relax more and more. And during this beautiful relaxation, notice how you're feeling. Notice how your joints are feeling now. And ask yourself how these sanas have freed your tensions. You can even ask which postures made the most effect on your body. And if you're not feeling much right now, ask yourself if you didn't put in enough effort, or if you're feeling too much, ask yourself if you put in too much strain. Also notice how your emotions are right now. And notice how the physical bodies affects your mind, your emotion, as well as your spirit. So when you're ready, start wiggling your fingers and your toes to come back into the room. If you need to make a final movement or stretch, always take your time. Whenever you're ready, bend your knees and rotate over on the right side in fetal position. Keep your eyes closed to hold on to that state of relaxation. And as you inhale, press your left hand to the floor to come up to sitting. So now, come up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands up to your heart in prayer. Relax your shoulders, and we'll chant Om to end the class. Inhale deeply. Thank you. Namaste.